Okay guys, so if you know me, it doesn't take much to find out I love plates. Obviously, I used to have a plate company. I used to make plates and all that kind of stuff. Are any of up here mine? None of these up here are mine. I promise I did make plates. I've literally got none of mine up here. What? How have I done that? Anyway, there you go. I made that one up there, Ghost. That was for a customer. Anyway, that's not the point. My point is, I sold that business last summer, so I need plates for my cars. Obviously, I go through cars like there's no tomorrow. And my favourite mod, in my opinion, to any car, it can make or break a car, is plates. Whether it be a private plate or a physical plate, there's nothing worse than seeing someone who's put thousands into their car to make it look cool, perform cool, and they've got like a GB on their plate or like the board on their plate. Like, no. Plates, literally, in my opinion, make or break a car. I've had this plate for years, Y3S. This essentially made my business. The plate itself is a bit naff, but there's like a meaning behind it. Not the plate itself, like the private plate itself is a bit naff, but there's like a meaning behind it. Like, obviously that started my company, as I said. So to me, I'd never sell something like that. And I was thinking, I like these. What can I do? I've got two polos. I know what I can do. I can make them match. So we've essentially got Yes TS, and then I've only gone and bought Nah TS. So when they're side by side, it would look sick. I have got both of these sets. Both of these are brand new, and these I've had for a few years. But they're both from my good friend, the Plate Guru. He's in the description. As I said, I'm very picky when it comes to plates. Being in the industry, but if you're in any industry, you kind of become, not a perfectionist, but a perfectionist when it comes to stuff like that. I wouldn't go to anyone else when it comes to plates for two reasons. One, when I was starting out, he helped me. He was one of the first people to kind of open his arms and say, listen, here's some advice, here's some help. And we got on very well. And after I sold my business, he's one of the few to stay in contact. And put him aside, his company is amazing. The quality, like, you think these are quite old and they're still in amazing nick. You can see the shine from the light. Obviously these are 4D, and then obviously these are brand new, exact same. It all comes with sticky pads. I'm saying this because in the description, I think I'm one of the first, if not the first, to have a sponsorship partnership with him, which means the world to me. And obviously it helps out someone who I value and appreciate. So if you need any plates, go in the description, the Plate Guru. Use my code, whatever my code is at the time. It's best to check my Instagram because I change cards so often, so I change codes so often. So if the code in the description don't work, go onto my Instagram and check what the current code is, like on my latest post. It's like a sponsorship which really works in my favour because I'm always going through cars. I'm always going through private plates. I've owned over 100 private plates. So to have like a physical plate means the world to me, let alone a friend who makes really good quality ones. Obviously these are show plates, these are not allowed on the road. I'm just going to put them on for the content, and then I'll be putting on the proper ones. Now there is an issue. They were going to match. As I said, I was going to put Yes TS on this one and Nah TS on the June, so when they're side by side they look sick. The issue is but believe it or not, I'm selling the GTI, so more will come on that in a future one. But essentially we're only going to be putting on one plate today. I think you can kind of see the vision though. It would have looked quite cool together. You got Yes and Nah. It will happen. We'll put these on the replacement for that, but they're not going on that because once I've filmed these videos, I'm going to be cleaning that and putting it up for sale. So without further ado, without further chatting, let's go assess the June, because that is what the plates are going on to. I don't think it's too hard. This car's in amazing condition. There's screws for it. Thank God I haven't got to try and fight any old sticky pads. What I like to do is put tape around where the plate was sat. Doesn't really matter with here because there's an actual like indent where the plate sits. So for the rear plate, I like to put tape where the plate was sat, so you can put the new plate exactly where the old one was, if that makes sense. So I'll get the tape, take the plate off, and let's see how this goes. As I said, he supplies sticky pads, all that kind of stuff. Link in the description for anything. He also sells private plates as well. So if you're interested in any of his stock, just go and show him some love, man. He's helped out the channel. He's helped out me personally. So go and show him some love. Let's crack on. Alright, so plates are off. You can really see the difference. Like, you've got the GB, the border. These are nice plates. They're quite new and everything. I just like the clean look, the completely clean look. He can do all this kind of stuff, but me personally, I've always just gone for the completely clean look. You can get writing down here as well, which you need. As I said, these are show plates. They're not actually allowed on the road, so I haven't gone for them. But let's go see the car. I'll show you what I was talking about when I was talking about the tape as well. It just shows you where the plate is supposed to set. It's also a good idea to give the car a bit of a clean. So I've put the tape here and here, and then I'm going to give that a good clean, and then that gives me a guide to where the plate sits. As for the front, I haven't done tape because there's like an indent where it's supposed to sit. So again, I'm going to give it a good clean, and then the plate will sit nicely in there. I'm quite enjoying this car. It's like fun, you know. Can't take it too seriously, whereas this is trying to be something. It is, don't get me wrong, it's not trying to be something it's not, but yeah, it's just a bit daft, isn't it? Black polo, cool. Whereas that is just a good laugh. Anyway, we're not talking about the cars today. I'm going to be talking about why I am selling that soon though. If you aren't subscribed, make sure you are subscribed. But today we're talking about the plates. So I'm going to do the front one first. Because obviously, as I said, there's an indent. So he's given me quite a few pads. So I'll just do half of the front, half of the rear. Kind of like this. So you get all the sticky pads on it somewhat evenly. Bit annoyed that this one isn't straight, but it does not make a difference. I would normally do 3 sticky pads, sometimes 4. This will hold, don't you stress. I can't film it when it's going on the car, so I'll show you it once it's on the car. Hopefully it looks alright. Obviously don't forget to clean it up and don't forget to dry it. That's a very important part. So I've cleaned up this side and the front is on, and I think it looks sick. I think it looks absolutely sick. I don't know how the camera's picking it up because the colour's so bright. But yeah, and obviously the quality is 10 out of 10. Like I was saying earlier, I don't know if I actually finished what I was trying to say. But because I was in the industry, I'm a bit of a perfectionist. So I'm very picky with what I go with and who I go with. And I've always gone with him because he's the best. I'm not just saying that, he is the best. Let's get the backs on. I've just seen this window on the GTI has dropped. Lovely. I've got to go grab the keys, close that. It's not what we're talking about, man. We're talking about everything but the plates. Do the same again, put all of the sticky pads on, stick it on the back. I'll show you it once it's done. Alright, so they are all on. In my opinion, they look good. Obviously, the quality, as I said, 10 out of 10, but I think the actual plate itself looks good. As I said, it was to match with this, but this is going to go, so I'm going to get something else to match. I will use the other plate, so it does make sense. But yeah, I'm quite happy with that. Let me know your thoughts, and obviously, as I said, link in the description. If the code doesn't work, go to my Instagram. There will be an updated code. I'm really happy with it. So yeah, hopefully I'll see you again. Cheers.